Assalamu alaikum friends. How are you? IK Niazi, Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi, Chairman PTI, who is wanted in the court of law. There are several cases against him, and three of these are more important than the rest of these. And out of those three, as for one, which is the Trier House Tosha Khana case, that is even more important, and there is a huge probability that if at all the trials are held fairly without the interference of anyone else, so then he will be disqualified and will not be allowed to hold any public office, not even the member of parliament, not to talk of becoming the prime minister. He even will not be able to to retain the chairmanship of the party, although he will remain very powerful and he will remain the most powerful figures even after that. But as for the disqualification mean that you cannot become a prime minister, obviously that is something really, because everybody want to become a prime minister, every political party head want to become a prime minister. As far this political party head is concerned, there is a huge probability that he will win a landslide victory in the coming election, and hence will be able to become a prime minister if at all he is not disqualified. He has recently given an interview to the Voice of America where he has, repeatedly attacked, tried to pressurize the military establishment, particularly the COAS. And he was found saying during that interview that there is a one man establishment, mean the COAS. He is so desperate, and he is pressurizing. He is using every tactic to pressurize or even to blackmail the COAS for the purpose of interfering, and he want the interference of the COAS. Why? Because he is of the view that if at all they remain apolitical, they do not interfere into the politics, what is going to happen then? He will stand disqualified like Mia Nawaz Sharif. Mia Nawaz Sharif, although the case started from Panama, but it ended up at Akama. Mean he was the son. He was the employee of his in the documents, in the papers only, he was the employee of his son's company, and that the court said that you are taking 10,000 dirham salary per month, but you have not declared those 10,000 dirhams into your income tax returns, and that is why you lied actually, and you stand disqualified. So there is a, as for the case of IK Niazi is concerned, and as compared to that salary case, it is even more important and more serious or severe. So probably there is no chance that he will be able to escape. So for that reason, there is only one way. On the one hand, he is not allowing the trial to be held fairly and squarely, and that is what the reason he is not appearing in the court of law, because he is of the view that as soon as he does appear in the court of law, then the proceedings will proceed start, and within weeks maybe, or even within days, he will stand disqualified of holding any public office. So all the pressure is on the military establishment, all the pressure is on COAS. Now the question is that whether this pressure will yield any results. I believe that this pressure is not going to yield any good result for IK Niazi at all. Why? Because the reason is that he has done lot of slandering, lot of criticizing, lot of abusive speeches, plenty countless of abusive speeches against the outgoing, against the previous COAS, previous military establishment. And now, as for the current military establishment is concerned, even the one which has got retired, even both of these are of the view that they should have retained their apolitical status. They shouldn't have interfered in it at all. And then to the previous COS, he interfered to benefit IK Niazi, but only at the last stage he became apolitical. He didn't didn't bail out the previous, the former Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi, from the no confidence move. That is why he became furious against him and wanted to teach him a lesson. That I think that is the reason that the current military establishment has decided that they will never ever become politicized again, and they will never ever interfere into the politics either in favor of someone or against someone. So for that reason, I don't think that as for the pressurizing tactics of IK Niazi is concerned, it will yield any sort of positive results at all. It will never be able to. They will never be able to do this. That is my opinion. Now let's see what happens. But I am of the view that there is no chance of using the military in the favor of Aikene or even in the favor of anyone else at all. So uh, the sooner he stop doing it, the better it would be. But he will keep pressurizing, keep pressurizing. He want the military establishment to somehow exonerate him, to put the pressure, to interfere and to put the pressure, instruct the courts that IK Niazi should be exonerated from all these cases, shouldn't be disqualified at all on the one hand, and then so that he could become the prime minister after winning the election. The election must be held as soon as possible. So this is what Mr. IK Niazi want from the military establishment. But let me tell you with enough amount of confidence, and he himself knows as well, that the military establishment, the COAS, will never be working either in favor of him nor or even in the favor of anyone else. So that is the matter of the past only. No more. The military establishment is not the politicized anymore at all. Thank you.